The guests are waiting for you, detective. I informed them of what has happened, but divulge.
I am most grateful. Madame Van den Bosch is here.
She's in her room with Miss Angeline. It may be better to speak with them privately tomorrow.
Oui, merci. I shall come find you again once my...
Is that the end of your interrogations?
There are still some questions that... I'm afraid our conversation is of a more formal nature this time.
So the Major was murdered?
It appears so.
You can't think that I did it.
I will be questioning everyone over the course of the evening.
I was here in the salon,
Minding your business from whom?
Comtesse, what's her name, and my brother. Apart from wanting to congratulate him for a great right hook.
Comtesse de Vos. And they will both
If she had taken...
I think that is all for now. Bonsoir, Monsieur Beckers. Merci.
Monsieur Poirot, or should it be
Detective Poirot is perfect. Merci.
Go right ahead, Detective Poirot. I took great pleasure in seeing the Major's ego as well as his face take a bruising. And then I...
Well, you spoke with Mademoiselle Conrad.
And yourself? Yes.
We were the only two that you spoke with.
One of the servants brought me a drink and I was telling her about the benefits of joining a union. She didn't understand what it truly meant to be a part of something.
Monsieur.
Oh, yes, it was just the two of you and the servant.
And you are sure there was no one...
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Merci, Monsieur Beckers. It has been a most Mademoiselle Conrad, I am sure you understand.
I knew I had seen your face before. You were just an officer when that story hit.
You have a très bon memory, mademoiselle.
You can't escape the past, especially when you go and do something like that.
That is very true, but one can learn from it.
What would you say to an
Please, mademoiselle. Catching the Major's killer is my sole Now, if you would be so kind,
I arrived, unpacked my bags in my room, and made it downstairs just in time to see the Major take a right hook from Gideon. And then I went to check out the
And you were joined by Monsieur Beck...
And Ernesto, or Monsieur Silver, as you say. But after he ignored my attempt at pleasantries, I left him to his book in the corner.
And your conversation with Monsieur Becker...
You are a persistent one, aren't you? Makes sense now I know who you really are. You'll...
You have been most helpful. Monsieur de Silva, merci for obliging.
A detective comes to a party and a dead body shows up.
A man's death is not a matter to joke on, monsieur.
Who said anything about a joke?
Then perhaps you can tell me what it was you...
Following whatever that was in the hall.
Is there anyone that can confirm?
Miss Conrad and Beckers were in there, arguing about something.
You did not speak with them until dinner was served?
I had no reason to get involved with their little spat. It was clear they didn't want me to hear. And that's...
Merci for your... Monsieur Demir, I am sorry your celebrations have taken...
As am I, Detective. I hope we will be able to...
With your...
I was here in the salon. I thought I would have a moment of peace to calm myself. But the Comtesse...
Did they inquire into the reasons behind the...
I think they both saw it as some light entertainment.
The Comtesse does not strike me as one to enjoy.
And not so much violence, but karma for the Major, perhaps. You did not hear how he spoke to my wife.
If you would be so kind as to stay here... Comtesse, I am sorry our next conversation must be under such formal...
It is not the first time Felix has ruined a good party.
The current state of tonight's celebrations is the least of my...
Well, it's at the top of mine, detective. I did not come...
Perhaps then we should proceed with my questions and...
It would be my pleasure. I did. I thought by staying in one place, it would be easy for the staff to bring me my drinks. Huh?
And who else was present in here?
The handsome groom-to-be and his brother. Although, Zachariah, is it? Made a
Did he say where he was going?
He barely said 2 words to either of us. I think he was more...
Merci, Comtesse. If I have any further questions, I must act on thought and... Magnifique. This will not get me any close. Is there something I am not... Some would say a lucky guess. The pieces of the puzzle are fine. Order and method. That is... I must take a different approach. little grey cells. I cannot see the logic in it. Another success. I cannot see the logic in this. I must act up. Order and method. That is the... What a revelation! Things are beginning to become clearer.
Whatever you required. I know you are probably used to dealing with criminals.
I hope for your sake that you do not hide anything from me.
What is it you...
I struggle to believe you did not know of Monsieur da Silva's presence.
Is that what this is about? I saw him hiding in the corner, pretending to read.
Monsieur Demire invited you here to speak with him.
I was speaking with Jacqueline, and quite frankly, I was in no mood to be...
Merci, Monsieur Beck.
I'm an open book, Poirot. I told you already.
And you did not...
Well, I had to use the bathroom.
You may keep your calls of nature to yourself.
If...
I think that is all for now. Can you confirm seeing Monsieur Demire?
Zachariah, yes. I was on my way with a bottle of whiskey to the major.
I presume you showed him the...
Aye, detective. I showed him to the hall bathroom. I didn't think it was...
Is there something I am not seeing? I should not be surprised by my own skills of Another success. I never doubted myself. Come, my little great. must take a different This will not get me any closer. I should not be surprised. Things are beginning to become clearer.
Is that the end of your
There are still some questions.
No trouble at all. I knew of him more than actually knowing him myself. In the past, he made his feelings towards my...
And that was not in a positive...
I certainly wouldn't... What do you mean?
I do not mean to pry, only I imagine the whole room was aware of his celebrating with a bottle.
You must be mistaken. Neither my brother nor I drink. We aren't the closest, but what brothers are?
I would argue that many are.
We've lived very different lives. Our priorities are different. I have lent my voice to some discussions. I have tried to facilitate meeting.
Does that positive support include sending letters to those on the opposing...
Detective Poirot, I'm not sure what you...
Monsieur, a letter has been found threatening the Major of what might happen if he does not act promptly, and...
You think my sending him a letter, warning him not to get involved, means I murdered him?
At this time, it is certainly reason for me to be...
I have been funding the strikes, Detective. These men deserve fair treatment, and a wage that fits the hard work. The Major didn't see that. All he cared about was the...
If you would be so kind as to stay here, I may...
You came to the right place. I know that he was not the good and honest man he liked to think.
In what sense?
If you spoke to him for longer than 5 minutes, you'd know. I've met people in dark alleys I trust before him.
And on the occasions when you did speak with him?
I'm sorry, Poirot. If you're looking for a deep-seated... That man has got some real anger issues. I get why he's frustrated. He's trying his best for the workers, but holding on to rate...
You have been...
I'm an open book, When you have not been on level playing fields.
I am afraid...
Ever playing golf, he has a full set of clubs and a caddy. in the form of my father.
Perfectly.
If you want to know about Gideon's part in the Union,
So, you are aware of his support for them? Oui, monsieur?
it'd be best to just ask. Why would I? I've got nothing to say to him.
What is yours that he could want?
Money, of course. Why do you think he has been suckling at the Van den Bosch tea?
Our? I think that is all for now.
Is there something? I must take a different approach if I am to uncover. I cannot see the logic in. Magnifique.
No trouble at all. I believe there are more important matters at hand than talking about my brother.
The murderer is in his house, and by holding back information that may help my investigation, you only... Monsieur Demir, if you continue to withhold information, I can only assume you are hiding something, and
I have nothing to hide. If you must know, we have not been on the best terms. He does not see the importance of planning for the future. And as much as my parents tried...
He still believes that now?
I assume so. We barely talk anymore. I was hoping we would be able to sit down and...
If you would be so kind as to...
Is that the end of your
There are still some questions that...
What a revelation!
Whatever you require. I know that I don't think, or didn't think, a great deal of him.
The man has recently been murdered.
Someone must stand up to men like him, with their crooked dealings and lack...
Another rousing speech.
It's the truth. If you knew... Yes, Gideon invited me. If you will recall from our previous conversation, we have been working together...
To discuss business at the celebration.
We're all here, so what better time? He thought Da Silva might even let his guard down, if he was in a more jubilant mood.
And what business was it that was so...
We tried... I am fighting for the basic rights of our workers, nothing more. If he...
And where does Monsieur Gideon...
His brother? I didn't even know he had a brother until I arrived here. Gideon certainly had... Anger, yes, but that's all.
You must see why this leads me to have...
You can't honestly think I did it. I am a man of peace. I'm a...
Merci, Monsieur Becker.
More questions? Felix, I didn't know him that well. We spoke a handful of times.
But you remained polite, as any
Of course. What is there to say? She's a remarkable woman.
It sounds as though you hope.
And what? He had approached me about doing some business together.
And you both went ahead with.
Not so much a business venture. More,
Is there something you wish to remain hidden about your
it was far from a partnership. I hired him to run security at my factories. That is correct.
And the reason for your support was always of a.
If you're trying to insinuate that I was expecting something in
I meant no offense. I'm only trying to understand the dynamic of your relationship. Merci for your.
The pieces of the puzzle are fun.
I'm an open book. That doesn't surprise me, indeed.
I am asking now.
I should have expected that, shouldn't I?
I would find it very helpful.
He went to school, got an education, and was the apple of our...
I think that.
I am all yours, detective. Why would I actively choose?
You were quite adamant of your protection of Madame. If he.
He was quite aware of how I felt towards him, and the length.
I must admit, I would not want to be on the.
Wise thinking. What of it?
Do you believe there was something more to it?
As I have said, detective,
I would not even consider your name and that word.
because it is not gossip when it... Why else do you think he would stay around for so long? Yes, he was a friend and partner to the Viscount, but it is plain to see it... He was a disgusting leech that was driven only by money and power.
I can assure you not all men are concerned with such.
That may be, but they are few and far between.
It is not the first time I have been described.
Embrace the compliment, detective. You have set yourself apart from the horrid crétins that seem to somehow make their way into positions of authority and power.
And that is what the Major was doing? Using Madame Van den Bosch?
You are finally seeing the man he was. I imagine she will have shed a tear for him, but she should not waste any more.
You don't think she would? Or you don't...
I have made it quite clear what I think of that man, alive or dead.
Merci, Comtesse.
You came to the right... If you think you can use me as some sort of gossip machine...
I can assure you it is not a case of gossiping. At this point...
So I would be helping you potentially solve a crime? You should have said that off the bat. To say he's smitten is an understatement.
I see.
Doesn't look like it. I don't know if you really would. She's got a mouth the size of Texas, except when it comes to truths about her. She wants everyone to think that she's the savior of these girls at the shelter. But there's a side...
And what side?
One that she is keeping tucked away under her very expensive dress.
You have been most...
Order and method. That is the... Some would say a lucky guess.
I am all yours, detective.
Comtesse, you gave me the impression the Major and the Madame were close. But there were times where he...
I am sorry, detective, but I did not mean... Ever the charmer, detective. I would talk more on it, but I'm a... It is not often I am swayed so easily. I applaud you on your willingness, and from day one I was wary of his intentions. And it was not long before he showed his true... If it is a tear she sheds, it should be one of joy that he is...
I understand your feelings toward...
He was a bully. He took his shortcomings out on her, and she sat there and accepted, perhaps...
Merci, Comtesse. If I have any...
More questions?
Mademoiselle Conrad was quick to talk of your hidden feelings towards her. Perhaps only hidden to Madame van den Bosch herself.
What? There may be some feelings there, but Madame van den Bosch does not know of them.
Merci for your... My time with the guests is complete.
Do you know who killed?
I am afraid it is not as simple as that. There are many steps that lead to the truth. I must think on...
Things are beginning to become... This will not get me any closer to my goal. Magnifique. I must act on thought. little grey cell. I must take a different approach if I... What a revelation! Some would say a lucky guess. I should not be surprised.
Entrez.
Detective, I'm sorry I did not join you in the salon as requested.
Please, mademoiselle. There...
I was with Maman in her room. She would not allow anyone to see it.
Most under...
Do you have any suspicions as to...
I'm afraid my suspicions extended across all... While it seems as though their alibis all corroborate one another's, the disdain and...
I know there was some bad blood between the Major and some of the guests, but not enough to kill him, surely. She made him
The Countess? She is a formidable force. I would not want to come up...
Don't be... I assume that's who you were talking about, Detective, after what happened.
That is a story I have yet...
She must have told you about the piece she was writing on us. About...
Somehow, that was the only thing she did not...
That's strange. I thought that is what she would have started the conversation with. Well, she had come to the house to interview me, and when I...
Do you know what is...
I'm afraid not, but Felix was quite enraged. He picked up an envelope from the...
And mademoiselle...
She was equally heated in the moment. She had a few choice words for him that I would... I'm sorry, but I just can't imagine any of them...
It can often be hard to look past one's personal feelings.
It's not that, Detective. It's just they have known each other for years. Why would it...
I was under the impression the Major had merely a business relationship with...
That's true. But those invited know each other. Some of them for years. They may not seem like it, but... Better, thank you, Detective. She's resting in her room. It is the best.
And you, mademoiselle?
I'm not quite sure.
It is understandable. He has been...
And to me, Detective, we had grown close. After Father's passing, he was always there for me. And now...
You must try and...
It is easier said than done.
I have no doubt, but you can be assured. The culprit...
I should return to my room now, Detective. It has been a
Oui, mademoiselle. I am afraid tomorrow may bear a resemblance, but I will not stop and...
I am certainly glad you are here.
When and where a detective is required, that is where I shall be. Bonne nuit, mademoiselle.
Is Is there something I am not seeing? Another success. The pieces of the puzzle are finally... Come, my little Graycell. This will not get me any I cannot see the logic in it. Magnifique. Another success.